My name is Gus Olson. I've been talking and flirting with women in real life for 11 years, and recently one of my old students from past year reached out and he said he wanted to get some extra coaching. And I said, perfect, let's do it. Now this is a guy that you might have seen on my channel, and he's actually doing very well. He's gotten over his approach anxiety. He's doing a lot of approaches. He's going on dates. He's having adventures. He's dating great women actually, and yet he still reached out to me for help. And when I told this to some of my current students who are maybe not as advanced, they're like, wait, what? Why is he getting coaching again? He's doing great. He can talk to girls, he can flirt with them, he can do 30 plus approaches a week, he barely has any approach anxiety. Why is he getting more help? And this is what I want to talk in this video, is that exactly this kind of mindset, this kind of attitude is what got Gia up to the point where he already is not good, is because he's hungry. He doesn't want to settle. He wants to keep improving. For him, for example, he wants to do more group sets. He wants to do more difficult approaches. He wants to learn how to tease women better. That's the next layers of his game. But because he was so hungry, because he was so willing to push himself outside his comfort zone, and because he was willing to get help, it's where he got where he is now. And now compare this to the average guy. The average guy cannot even approach, cannot even do one single approach. All he does is go to the gym, maybe do an occasional approach at the bar, ask for a number, and then tells himself, oh yeah, well, I'm doing well. I'm already good with women. That's what the average guy is telling himself, which is why the average guy stays average. And you gotta adopt the mentality of, hey, I don't wanna settle for this. I wanna become better. I wanna improve my skills, because that's what it takes. You've got to be hungry in every area of your life that you want to get better at. And especially here with women, you cannot tell yourself that, oh, well, you've made it. No, you haven't made it. And even me, myself, I always have higher goals, higher things that I am trying to push myself, right? Like going in more difficult conversations, doing more difficult approaches, or doing something that I haven't done before, because you always have to push yourself. You always have to stay hungry. This is how you get really, really good. And the funny thing is that usually what happens is that most beginners, most guys who haven't done anything, they're the ones that are most complacent about where they are with women. And I think it's just because they don't want to admit to themselves that they need to put in more work, or they're not as good as they think they are, because that would shatter this glass perception they have of themselves, and it would expose their thinking that, well, no, I actually need to improve. But either way, this is how you get really good, is you stay hungry and you stay true to yourself, and no matter how good you get, you always are trying to improve. And this is why Gia is where he is, and he's gonna become even better. He's gonna become a total beast. And I'm super proud of him, and I'm super happy for him. And I would like other people to have more of that attitude, more of this mindset, because when you adopt that mindset, that's how you become truly great at everything. So if you're not where you are right now in your dating life, ask yourself, well, how much have I pushed myself in the last year? How much have I sought improvement in the last year? How hungry have I been in last year in improving in this area of my life? Because if there's a guy that is already doing 30 plus approaches per week, he has barely any approach anxiety, he can approach on his own, he's already having dates, sleeping with women, dating some women long term, and even he goes out and seeks help. Well, what's the excuse for you not to go out and seek help? What is the excuse, right? You have no excuse. And that's why Gia is where he is. So if you have decided, hey, I want to be hungry, I don't want to settle, and I want to keep pushing myself, then you can join Gia and other students that I have in my private mentorship, where we go all out and do real life approaches live on a call all together, and push each other, push ourselves, and giving each other feedback on what to improve, what to say, and really normalizing taking action, keeping each other accountable, and ultimately having this transformation in yourself, in your dating life, and essentially becoming the true confident guy that you've always wanted to be. So if this sounds interesting, check out the first link in the description, and I'll see you soon.